Hi guys, Paul here from PABrewNews. I have a very special beer. A very special beer tonight. And I want to share it with you. David McCallum just passed away. That is extremely sad news. He passed away at 90. He lived a long and fruitful life. I just really appreciate some of the work he did, especially the vinyls that I have of him reading Lovecraft. That is a very enjoyable read. If you haven't checked out any of the David McCallum Lovecraft readings on YouTube, definitely check it out. It's very enjoyable. And to commemorate, he was a English gentleman, and I have an English ale here right now from J.W. Lee's. We know and love them on the channel for sure. You've seen me review it before. This is the 2013 edition, and of course the 2013 Harvest Ale from the Clavados Cask is one of my favorite beers of all time. This is the 2013 Sherry Cask, and most beers that have been aged in sherry I have absolutely adored. Adonerated with adoredism. None of that was words. But a limited edition, 11.5 alcohol by volume, like all of the Harvest Ales. Wudge, nick, no, I mean, like, I think it's so funny. J.W. Lee's is the same thing as Hoppin' Frog. It doesn't matter what they barrel age it in, the ABV stays the same. Okay. So anyway, obviously this is 10 years old. Obviously it's going to be much drier than originally, and we'll see how it changed. So let's check it out. Now, being that I've had so many different variations of the Harvest Ale, at least I know what to look for. And we'll see what the sherry has to offer. Crack it open. There was a bit of a hiss. A minor hiss, but a bit. And we have this awesome Thomas Hardy Ale glass to pour it in. Apropos, as it should be. That is not what apropos means, but I'm just saying, as it should be. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so cheers. Very lovely, soft nuances of that cherry. Okay, almost port wine vibes going on here. I really appreciate it. Dark cherry, black cherry, currant, raisin, mixing with a really nice dark chocolate, almost burnt, well, actually dark chocolate, and then burnt treacle, molasses, caramel vibe. So that culmination almost gives me port vibes because of how decadent it is. There is a nice soft smokiness, earthiness too. Char. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. These are the beers that make doing this shit worth it. Wow. Maybe I should have, I just reviewed a beer in honor of my cat, Twilight, dying. Not in honor, well, in honor, not in glory, but in an honor to her. I should have done this one. Or should I have reviewed this one, because this one almost made me cry just smelling it. Like it would have just added to the emotion, you know what I mean? Like, God, this beer is so amazing. I haven't sipped it yet. The smell. Oh my God. Okay, let's do it. Cheers. Layers, not vinous, soft nuances of raisin, date, fig. Layers, different complex layers of char, smoke, roast, treacle, toffee, molasses. Well, of course, treacle is molasses. Burnt sugars, and then just burnt sugar and caramel. They're two different things, just different, and then almost that kind of like either like toasted pecan or walnut husk vibe. Just different little bits of nuance the whole way down. A nice high side of a medium to almost a low side of a full body oiliness. This body is what reminds me of their bodies that they had in the early years, their 2001s and 2s and 3s. This later, just the base beer kind of thinned out a little bit, but it seems like this 2013 year they brewed shit bigger for the barrel, because I haven't had that same experience with any of the other year vintages that were in the barrel, which is fucking weird, because you think they would do the same thing every time, and that gives them that tradition, that gives them that nuance, that you know, that legacy to grow on. But no, I think the 2013, just like the one here, the Clavados cask was so much bolder, better, richer, deeper, more complex than the other. Like I had 12, I had 15, I think it was a 14 even too. They weren't anywhere near as 13, and this, the 13, comes out of the woodwork again and just showcases something amazing. Anyway, let's have a second sip. Let's do it. Cheers. Jesus, and it's still, there's still sweetness. There's still sweetness in this beer. 10 years old. Wow. Even reminds me of like a rose petals. Has a floral, almost rose petal vibe in the size of the palate, mixing up, breathing it in. That floral quality is coming through. Sugarless baker's chocolate, dark chocolate, charred, smoke, roast, toffee, nougat, caramel, burnt sugars, treacle molasses, toasted brown bread, earthy minerality, copper coin, dates, figs, raisins, that floral tone, that almost kind of rose, like breathing rose petals, mixing with a nuttiness. What? That's stupid. Jesus Christ. I will never, no. What a beer. Much like the Clavados cask 2013. What a beer. What a maestro brewed this. Like everything, something happened in the stars and the sun and the moon and the planets aligned onto the man brewing this beer, or the woman, or the human. I don't give a fuck. The crew of individuals that made these beers possible that year, something magical happened, because this is a 10. This is a 10. Congratulations, you just saw a 10. And I mean it. I mean it. The Clavados cask I had, 10. I couldn't deny it. Like, it was the best beer I've ever had. This, with the sherry, is that without the apple brandy, but with the sherry, the same thing is happening. And the best thing is the barrel is not taking away from the beer, it's adding to it. Much times you'll see these barrel-aged beers are taking away from the beer, or it's getting to the sour cherry thing because it's going funky because of nuances in the beer. No, everything is perfect. Everything is perfect in this beer. And everything this beer did in this bottle for 10 years is perfect. Oh my God. And there was even little tiny hits. Just enough. Just enough. What a dream. What a dream in a bottle. Well, again, I'm really glad I shared it with you because this is quite the thing. This has been Paul's PABrewNews. Cheers. I have a Townsend to watch. I'm going to enjoy this. Watching some cooking from the 18th century or the 17th century, right? Oh. Wow. Wow. I'm just wow again. What was it? Celebrate the flavors and tastes of the 1800s. Something like that. So I'm gonna go. This has been Paul's PABrewNews. Cheers. And watch that finger. I'm gonna enjoy this, watch some Townsend, and get some well-deserved rest. Bye-bye. Oh yeah.